What's up, Space Pirates? This is your captain, the Dread Pirate Dr. Disaster, and there's a right time and a wrong time to ask for something from your boss. And I can tell you that the wrong time to do it is when your work has cost the company over half their damn value, which is the position that Ubisoft finds itself in, and their employees are basically going in for the kill right here.
I did not see that coming!
Ubisoft is crumbling all around them, but the absolute brainlets who work for the company have decided that right now is a good time to call a strike. They think they need to be paid more, and they are rebelling against the company for asking them to actually come to work instead of working from home. We were able to get some footage of a spokesperson for the workers laying out all their complaints. Yeah, that's what this sounds like to me. Ubisoft is falling apart at the seams right now, and these employees are being called in to do some actual work to try to right the ship. Ubisoft is sounding the alarm, saying we have to roll up our sleeves right now and fix this so that we all can continue to have jobs. And as a result, these morons think they can ask for more money and whine about actually having to show up. They deserve to lose their jobs, all of them, and this is emblematic of exactly why everything that these pissants put out completely sucks. It's no secret that I'm not exactly a fan of Ubisoft, but if I were them, I know exactly what I would tell these whiners.
Hey lady! Shut up!
Alright, me hearties, make sure to like this video and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and also, don't forget to follow me on Twitter, where I keep a list of games lousy with woke and DEI crap pinned to my account for your reference at all times. My handle over there is Dr. Disaster 1. But let's talk about this Ubisoft strike situation. Considering how badly the last few years have been for the company, it is insane that the employees of Ubisoft have the cojones to even think about asking for more money. The financial illiteracy required to do this is so staggering that I can't even imagine being that foolish. I've been saying it for a while now, but it bears repeating. Ubisoft has operated at a loss for this entire decade thus far. The 2020s have seen the company lose over 400 million euros. Everything was set up for this year. They were supposed to make it all back in 2024. They were supposed to justify the losses. But then Skull and Bones happened, and that game got destroyed. And then Star Wars Outlaws happened, and once again that game got destroyed. And now Assassin's Creed Shadows looks so bad that they had to push the game back to February. And with the stock price tumbling and investors bailing on the company, Ubisoft is lighting the beacons. They are calling for the employees to come in and bust their ass and save the company, and these employees are acting like they have no idea what work is. Which is probably the case. Keep in mind, I have no problem with a group of people doing collective bargaining. I have no problem with people asking for more money, but what they're doing right now is nonsense. Let me conjure up an image to illustrate what this looks like to me. Imagine there's a kid who gets an allowance from his dad every week. He gets $10 to mow the lawn and do chores and all that kind of stuff, but then one day his dad gets sick and he might be dying. And his family counts on him to pick up the slack and do some of the things that his dad used to do, but when he's asked to do extra work, the kid gets pissed and says he shouldn't have to do the extra work, and his allowance should be bigger. That is what this reminds me of. The dying parent obviously represents Ubisoft, and if these crybabies can't come to work and put in extra time, then they won't have a job, and they don't deserve one. But look at this article here, though, from IGN, detailing what these jackasses are asking for. It says, a union has called for staff at Ubisoft's French operation to strike over a return-to-office order and pay dispute. The French Video Game Workers Union said Ubisoft management had imposed a return-to-office order for 3 days a week for all employees without any tangible justification or any consultation with the workers' representatives. Oh no. 3 days a week, those poor things. Whatever will they do? I gotta say, I have zero sympathy for these people. I work personally about 50 hours a week at my office, and on top of that, I run this YouTube channel while still managing to be a dad and a husband. These people just will not get any sympathy from me. But here's the statement from the union. They said, after more than 5 years of working efficiently, remember that word, we're going to come back to it in a moment, efficiently in the current remote work context, many of our colleagues have built or rebuilt their lives, family life, housing, parenthood, etc., and simply cannot return to the previous working conditions. You know what? I'm going to stop right there and dispute their claim that they have been working efficiently out of their remote work situation. Here's the deal. If they were doing a good job of this, then this company might not be suffering as bad as it is. Ubisoft, like all other big corporations these days, they allow their employees to get away with murder. They pamper the hell out of these whiny babies, and they have let everything fall down around them while acting like everything was going to be okay. They banked everything on the existence of the modern audience in video games, but they just didn't realize that their commitment to these whiny, screeching harpies that they employ was turning away a massive chunk of their customers, while also putting them in a position where they are operating at a wildly inefficient rate. Now, I'm not a game developer, so I don't know. Maybe remote work could be an okay paradigm for a company like this, but I do know this. I have several friends who have remote work jobs, and they brag to me constantly about spending most of their days doing nothing. So yeah, I doubt that this has been efficient at all. But the union continued, saying, our employer knows this perfectly well. The consequence of its decision will be the loss of our colleagues' jobs, the disorganization of many game projects, and the drastic increase in psychosocial risks for those who remain. Oh, those poor babies. Well, there's good news and bad news here, my dudes. The good news is, if you choose to strike right now, you might actually get what you want. Ubisoft might cave because they need their employees to put in work right now and fix up Assassin's Creed Shadows in whatever way that they're planning to fix it. But the bad news is that whether they strike or not, this might not be a problem for long. This company will likely have a shitload of layoffs soon. So I would advise these losers to get their asses to work as if their livelihood depended on it. But these pampered brats don't understand that kind of mentality. They don't have any fight in them, which is why Ubisoft is dying in the first place. But I'm going to leave it there. Drop some mockery of these pampered, ignorant schmucks in the comment section below, and we will talk there.
Thanks for watching, me hearties. If you haven't already, your captain is inviting you to subscribe to the channel and become a part of the crew. Life as a space pirate may not be glamorous, but there's always plenty of booty.